Hey, this is Paul Clement with a mortgage update for you because there's been some big changes coming down the pike. They're both hitting, there's two of them, hitting on October 1st. Okay, the first one deals with rural development. Not such a great news because what's going to happen is that rural development is changing their upfront mortgage insurance premium, or funding fee as they call it, from 3.5% down to 2%. Now you're thinking, Paul, wait a minute, that's good news. Yeah, that part's good news. The bad news is that they're actually adding a monthly funding fee. They're not calling it mortgage insurance, but they are adding a monthly fee of 0.3% on an annual basis. Now, what does that mean to you? Well, what that means is that a borrower that's looking at a $200,000 home in rural development, their payments just went up by $50 a month. Okay? On a $100,000 home, their payments just went up by $25 a month. So, how does that affect them? Well, if they don't close prior to October 1st, they have to qualify with that higher payment, and they may not qualify if they're pushing their ratios. So you have to be aware of that and make sure you've got any deals that are closing with rural development that are in the pipeline or people are kind of on the fence. You might want to get them in touch with their lender or in touch with me to make sure that they don't miss the boat and have to pay that extra money, because guess what? That's an extra $30,000 over the life of their loan. That's a lot of money. All right. So now on to some more news. Another loan that's changing is VA. VA is lowering their upfront funding fee, or whatever they want to, what you call it, which is their funding fee. They're currently at 2.15%. They're lowering it to 1.5%. That's huge. That's several $1,000s savings, which is lowering the closing costs, which is going to make it easier to get sellers to pay those closing fees and or have the buyer pay them, because now it's a little less expensive to do that. Why is VA doing that? Why are they lowering their funding fee? Because they don't have a monthly mortgage insurance premium. Why is that? Because VA's underwriting standards are higher than everybody else, and get this, they have the lowest default rate of all loan types. VA loans have the lowest default rate of all loan types. So, it makes sense if you have a veteran that they're going to use that. Now get this, it kicks in October 1st. So you want those loans to close after October 1st, because that's going to save the borrower some money. All right? So you got one situation where you want them to close before, you got 30 days to get those deals done, and one you want to close afterwards. This is Paul Clement with your Mortgage Minute.